Good evening! Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our gigantic Thursday update. Not too much going on, except for, as you can tell, we had a new theme. It wasn't the old theme you're used to seeing on Fridays and Saturday nights. As you know, pretty much Sunday through Thursday and whatever holiday specials we got going on, we'll be using the Big Brother Australia themes instead of the Big Brother UK themes. So, yeah, mainly the UK theme is Friday and Saturday nights, just so you know. So, yeah, that's why we got that one tonight because it's only Thursday. But hey, we got a big update for you all. It really concerns the schedule for the rest of the week, or at least this upcoming weekend, because now with the World Series, we still have some unanswered questions, as you know, going into this week. Um, my high school team was in state volleyball, which meant we could potentially have 2 days of school off this week when, with the postponement of the World Series game and stuff. Monday night, and then everything had to be pushed back one day, so that created a whole big giant cluster, what. So yeah, so we had a lot going on this week, but we have a lot of questions answered, but we still have some unanswered questions, which determine it or determining on wow, there we go. Schwarber just hit a home run. Kyle Schwarber, we're watching the. Obviously, I'll provide an update on the World Series game at the end, but yeah, another Schwarber bomb made it. Well, ties the game, bottom of the first, after only just 2 pitches from Justin Verlander. So in the bottom of the first. So exciting stuff going on there in Philadelphia right now as we speak. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, we got some questions answered. Now, as you know, we did have everything pushed back, because of World Series, the Game 3 getting postponed Monday night because of rain. So now we have an idea on what the rest of the series is going to look like. But right now, here's what I have on the schedule for the rest of the weekend. We have tomorrow night our regular 11 p.m. Eastern stream, where we recap the Musketeers in Sioux Falls, and then we'll have the conclusion of Deal or No Deal of the Halloween Marathon live on here, which is going to be exciting. That'll be after we recap everything else, and stuff like that at about probably 10:10, 10:30-ish, about somewhere in there. Or in that case, it would be 11:15 or 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Time zones, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, and then Saturday, we know what's going on. Since Saturday night's World Series game is a potential elimination game, we'll have a stream for that. However, there's also a Musketeers game that we'll have coverage of that night too as well, and it's actually going to be here in Sioux City. It'll be against the Lincoln Stars. So that stream will start out anywhere between 6:55 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. Then once that game's over, we'll head out to dinner. And then once all that's done, I'm going to hopefully go for immediately after I get home from dinner, and we all do that. That'll be about 10 o'clock our time, 10 to 10:15 our time. I'm hoping to get started with the stream, between 10:15 and 10:30. Hopefully the game will still be going on, and we can get my live reaction to a World Series champion be crowned for that. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Knowing the games we've had so far in this series, it will most likely still be playing within that time frame. So yeah, who knows what could happen? You never know. And then, of course, if Game 6 results in a 3-3 series tie, we'll have Game 7. We'll have that stream Sunday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central time. So, yeah, that's what we got on that. Now, I did tweak the format a little bit in terms of, what we're doing now for, those big, gigantic live streams like we had Saturday night. So, as you know, we'll have the play-by-play for the hockey game. And then we'll have our post-game show and stuff. And then we're also going to have a performance by me. Yes, I will be singing songs. I had for some reason a whole lot of fans, like mainly all my friends at school, who loved my singing with Ronnie thing back on my old YouTube channel, and they've been wanting me. They've been calling for it to be brought back. So this is kind of how we're gonna bring it back. It won't be a series. It'll just be a segment on our big gigantic live streams on Fridays and Saturday nights. So yeah, and that will be called our song of the night. What I'm planning to doing, song of the day was a really popular series on my Instagram account where I would either sing or just post a picture of the song on my computer and stuff, and apparently a lot of people liked it, so I'm bringing it back actually on my Snapchat stories, and then I'll maybe pick one of those songs or maybe a different song, and then that'll be our song of the night. I mean, if we have a gigantic live stream both Friday and Saturday night, we'll have one song Friday night and then a different song Saturday night, and there might even be a situation where we do another song on Sunday, which, we'll have a big, massive live stream on Super Bowl Sunday starting at about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, an hour before kickoff, and then we'll be going right straight through the game until about 10:30ish. Whenever that gets over, then we'll have our performance, and then, as you know, we have our car game that we will play. In fact, I've added a couple more games into the lineup besides our wheel game. We'll still go with the wheel game this week, but next week we'll start transitioning into a new game as well. So yeah, then after that we'll have our highlight of the night. Now this will only take place with sports events. If there's no sports and stuff going on that night, then we'll just eliminate that segment out and go straight to the outro. So yeah, that's going to be the new format in terms of that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, so we will be bringing back Singing with Ronnie. It'll be a segment on our show, but it will be retitled to Song of the Night. Now, like I said, there won't be Song of the Night this week, also known as tomorrow night and Saturday night, but it will start next week. I have a few choices picked out in my mind. I'm not going to reveal them now because they're not final. But yeah, Saturday night it's going to be a big night with hockey and then baseball coming back here that night. We'll see what happens. And with a potential Game 7 Sunday night, I mean, anything could happen at this point. So yeah, that's really all I got in terms of news, updates, and stuff. So we're going to recap the Wednesday morning game that was played here in Sioux City. As you know, I do broadcast all the home games at the arena when I broadcast the Musketeers, and of course, for the away stuff, we'll have Curtis Anderson doing play-by-play on the radio, and then I'll add my analysis during commercial breaks and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to go back and review that game. Unfortunately, I was in school, so unfortunately I could not go to that. I was hoping our volleyball team would win the state thing Monday night, well, the first state game Monday night, because then we wouldn't have school Wednesday, and I'd be able to do that game absolutely live at 11 a.m., but unfortunately, I was not able to do that. We did not win. And then we also could have gotten Thursday off, too, which would have been great, if Game 5 Wednesday night was an elimination game. We'd have a hockey morning and then a baseball evening, just like that. I mean, that would have been amazing, but, yeah. In fact, there is one game going on right now. It's Tri-City and Fargo. They're tied up at 1 in the first. So that's what's going on there in Fargo. But let's, like I said, yesterday's game is where we really want to. The game was awesome. So mad that I was not able to be there because we actually won 5-1. But from when taking a look at the stats and stuff, the shot totals were Musketeers with 38 and Sioux Falls with 30. So it was a pretty even match from what I'm seeing, in terms of shot totals and stuff like that. So even though the score might not dictate that, I mean, yeah. Apparently we had a fight. I mean, Easton Zuger, he for those of you who don't know, Easton Zuger, he's on our team now. He was with Sioux Falls last year. In fact, he is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we had our first meeting on Pink in the Rink night with him being reunited with some of his teammates. You know, it was all kind. You know, he shook their hands, you know, as they were walking off the ice and stuff. But apparently that was not good enough for Sioux Falls. We'll get to that there in a minute. But yeah, Brian Nicholas, he got his first USHL goal in that game. So did Tomek Hala. Sawyer Scholl got his third of the season, and then Ryan Conmey got 2 goals. So those were his 6th and 7th goals on the season. And then in the second period, Easton Zuger decided to fight with Clint Levens, his old teammate, because why not? Of course. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get into a fight with one of his teammates, you know, the Pink in the Rink night, but, you know. Yeah, other than that, the penalties, they were full of penalties in that second period, well, mainly because of that. Then Sawyer Scholl got one, you know, like a minute or so later, and then 3 more penalties from, 1 from Sioux City and 2 from Sioux Falls, all the way throughout. I dropped my pen here, and I was trying to get it without, you know, being distracting and stuff, but obviously that wasn't going to do. Yeah, and that was a school day game, and there was over 4,100 people at that game. In fact, I think we got more that game than we did Pink in the Rink. I mean, that was nuts. But that was because they did have a whole bunch of schools in our area. I guess they had for a lot of reasons, I was questioning why they would have a Wednesday afternoon game at 11 a.m. here in Sioux City, nonetheless. But yeah, I guess it was to get a whole bunch of local schools to be in town, watch a game and stuff, which obviously they watched a pretty darn good one, and I wasn't there to see it. So that was really unfortunate, but, you know, when you have tests and quizzes and stuff, I mean, you know, you really can't, you don't want to make any of that up. So, yeah, that was, as much as I wanted to be there, I just couldn't. In fact, that kind of reminded me when I had to miss 2 hockey games for a pep band for our basketball games at school, which, you know, at least it was sports, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, I think that's it in terms of that. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow night we'll have our regular Friday night special at 11 p.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, Saturday night we'll have the game. Now, Saturday night, you know, in terms of when we start, we are uncertain, of course, because, you know, my mom gets off at 5:30. She comes to the game with us. So, and the game starts at 6 o'clock, and we're usually on by 5:55. So I don't know what's gonna take place tomorrow night or Saturday night in terms of that. But yeah, I'll just get there. Oh my god, there's a ladybug on my arm. Oh my gosh, there's literally a ladybug on my arm. Look at that. It's just moving. It's just moving. It's just moving. Just as long as it doesn't crawl into my shirt, we'll be okay. Oh my god. Oh, fudge balls. Yeah, we're just gonna pray that it does not get into my shirt. Where's the lady at? Where's she at? Oh, there she. Oh, she's crawling up towards me. Holy crap. Okay, we gotta get her off me. As much as I'd hate to kill a ladybug, you know. Live right here on television. Nonetheless. Here. I'm just gonna let her off. Over here somewhere. Okay, we're good. We're good. I got her off my chest, so we'll be okay. Okay, I think we're okay. This will forever be known as the night a ladybug crawled up on my arm live on here. So yeah, we could be there, you know, 6 o'clock probably on the dot once the puck drop starts. In fact, we might even be late to that. I mean, we were a couple times last season, as you did see. But hopefully that won't be the case. I mean, the past couple of Saturdays, just through luck and stuff, we have been able to make it. So, in plenty of time too. So, yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen Saturday night. But you know, we will have the guaranteed live stream Saturday night after the game's all over and stuff. Hopefully to see hopefully maybe to see a new World Series champion crowned live on here. That'd be cool. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Good night. By the way, current update on the game, it's the top of the second, 2-1. 2-1 count to Kyle Tucker, tied up at 1. And it's 7:32 p.m., so here locally.